They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Mostert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Taylor. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Running out of the gun with White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing Jones. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Push him back. Push him back.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 36, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mostert. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there. 54.
Off play action. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 30 yards there. Back to throw again. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Right there. 54.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Folk's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Olszewski now to return. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. touchdown! Jonnu Smith, 46 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Over the middle, complete. It's White. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. To try again after the sack. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Gold is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 47's a mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. It's just...
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets... Home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that did.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers on one play have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Patriots 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 44, Jones. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Harry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. up to throw again. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. White. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 7-yard line.
46.
Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
54.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 159 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert, and he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Lance able to find Mostert. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Able to put it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
To throw is Jones. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.